Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. So in this video, I'm going to be updating you on my 12-week transformation. So you guys will remember that I started this on the 16th of January and I said that I was going to document it, and I'm really sorry that I haven't, but I quickly realized as soon as I started doing it, I felt this immense amount of pressure coming from probably nowhere. But I just realized that I actually like doing this kind of stuff behind the scenes on my own without telling anyone, because there's no expectation and there's just no added pressure. So although I really enjoyed doing those vlogs at the beginning, I quickly just kind of distanced myself from it. I know that's really bad and I am really sorry, but in this video, I'm going to update you on everything, and I'm really proud of what I achieved, and I can't wait to show you guys. So my transformation was for 12 weeks, and I had just, some of you will already know this, but I'll quickly give you a bit of a background. So in December, me and Romain traveled for 4 weeks. We went to Miami, we went to Mexico, and we just had a real switch off time from everything. We really needed a break, and we did that. So when I came back, I had put on, I was 10 stone when I came back, and I'm usually around the 9 stone mark. So I'd put on quite a little bit of weight, you know what I mean? I was enjoying the food, we were just enjoying being away, and I wasn't thinking about not enjoying myself. We kept up training as much as we could, and we were walking every single day. So I ended up not being able to fit in my clothes very well, and actually this was the heaviest I've ever been. It was a really horrible feeling. So then I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna do a cut. And at the time we were starting the STRNG challenge in January, so I was like, this is brilliant, I'll do it alongside everyone. But I started the week after. So I'm gonna show you what I looked like on the 16th of January. So this is my very first starting photo. So you can see that I'm very puffy in the face, I'm holding a lot of water weight, and Romain, he called me a puffer fish. And then this one is 1 week into the cut, because I kind of remembered that I need to take more photos, and what I really wanted to do was take photos in different poses, because then at the end of the 12 weeks I could really show you guys side by side in different poses exactly what my body looked like before and what it looked like after. Also, I do just want to note, it's not that I'm saying I looked bad before, it's not that I'm saying I look better after, I'm just simply, I feel like I do have to say this, I'm just simply showing you how I looked before and what I've achieved through the process. I feel like you've always got to say this kind of stuff because someone will come at you. So all in all, I lost 10 pounds. A lot of that was water weight. I think in the first week I lost 5 or 6 pounds. It literally just flew off me. So I'm just gonna put some pictures up now so you guys can see like the different poses that I've done, so you can see my body in different angles. And yeah, I'm just really proud of myself, because at the end it did get really tough, and I was like, I really want to push because I really want to do this. And yeah, I feel like I'm back to my normal self now. I'll stay in this cut for a couple of weeks, and then I'll just gradually increase back up to maintenance. So I asked you guys some questions on my More of LISAFIITT account, because I just wanted to answer any questions that you guys might have about my cut. And you guys didn't disappoint. Oh my God, I was literally scrolling like, wow, this is amazing. So I've written some down, and we'll go through them now. How many calories did you reduce to for the cut, and for how long? It was a 12-week cut. I started at a 200 calorie deficit, and then I slowly decreased down until I got to 1600 calories, so that would have been a 400 deficit. And then towards the end, I ended up going down to 1550 calories, just right towards the end, just to really tighten things up. How do you sustain the same lifestyle? I can't, because my life changes so quickly, it affects me. So to be honest, my lifestyle is quite samey. Like, I'm a very routine person, so my life doesn't really drastically change that much. But what I would say is, as long as you prepare, like as long as you food prep, then you're always going to stay on track. As soon as you don't prep your food, it's so easy to just fall off track and just pick things up from the petrol station, or from a shop as you're going past. And yeah, like, just always prepare your food. I find that helps so much. And I also feel like you just have to find what works for you, because all of our lifestyles are different, all of our circumstances are different, and it's just about finding what works for you. Okay, so the next question is, how exactly and what do you eat? I do eat quite a simple and plain diet on a cut, and this is just because I find it really convenient, really time efficient. I go on autopilot every day. I know what I'm eating. I don't have to faff around. It's quick. And more importantly, I really enjoy it. I did do a what I eat in a day on my YouTube. I'll link it below in the description box. But I did that near the beginning of my cut. I never thought I'd see the day that I got criticised for how and what I eat. But that's the world we live in. When I go back up to maintenance, I have more variety. I like to try different things. But for that 12 weeks, I mean, it's 12 weeks. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not really much time at all. I think I've answered that question. Another question. Guys, these questions are really good. So the next question is it necessary to bulk and cut? Why do a lot of fitness people do it? So a lot of people will bulk to gain muscle. So they'll eat in a surplus and they'll do it over a period, like quite a long period of time, to gain the muscle mass. And then after that, what they'll do is they'll go into a cut, which is simply just stripping back the body fat and seeing what they've built underneath while they've been in that bulk phase. So bulking, I would say, is only really necessary if you're really serious about wanting to gain muscle mass. Personally, I don't bulk and cut. I just like to just stay at the same kind of body type. I've done a cut once before when I competed ages ago, and it was only for like 10 weeks, but I hated it. And fitness is all about finding what makes you happy. So, you know, someone might love bulking and might love cutting, and that's great. But personally for me, I just like to do it over a slow period of time, and I like my physique. I just want to enjoy that bulking phase. I would hate feeling like you have to buy a whole new wardrobe, and I don't know, it's just, for me, it's just too much hassle. It's just too much hassle. So I like to just sit at maintenance and just kind of gain muscle slowly. And then if I want to do a little cut, I'll just decrease my calories down a little bit, because obviously I'm only sitting at maintenance, so I only have to decrease my calories a bit. And then I can do a little cut, and then I can get a bit leaner if I want to. And that's just how I like to do things. But as I say, everyone is different. It really does depend on your goals and what makes you happy. So next question is the best way to determine the amount of calories that is a deficit for you. So the best way is to first of all work out your maintenance calories, and there is a lot of calculators on the internet that you can work this out from, because it does depend on several different factors. So once you figured that out, then from there you can decrease your calories starting at 200, and then you can kind of decrease them from that 200 mark down to the 500 mark. What is your meal schedule like? So I'll have like 5 meals a day, but they're small meals, like little and often, and I'll usually eat around 2 to 3 hours apart, and that's generally when I do get hungry. So, and then in between I might have some snacks like a banana, some nuts, or a protein shake. And I find that doing this allows me to always feel satisfied and like I've eaten. So I never go long periods of time without eating, and I find that really helps. Okay, so I think I've actually answered this question, but I will just put it in anyway. So someone's asked starting weight and goal weight. So on the 15th of January, I was 10 stone, which is 63.5 kilos and 139 pounds. And then on the 15th of April, so that was my 12-week mark, I was 9 stone 2, which is 58.9 kilos and 129 pounds. Okay, so next question is, can you explain what a cut is? I'm a newbie here. So a cut is just, simply put, lowering your body fat percentage by eating in a calorie deficit. So a lot of people, I think it's more of like a fitness term, like bulk and cut. So a lot of people bulk and then, like I've just explained, they will cut afterwards. Or like me, I traveled for 4 weeks, I came back home, and I just wanted to shed that little bit of weight that I had put on. Okay, next question. Did you take any higher calorie days or go out to eat for a free meal / drink during your cut? So obviously, yes, of course, I didn't restrict myself in that area. So I would go out once a week and I'd have like, I don't know, a higher calorie meal like a pizza or some pasta. Actually, no, I don't eat pasta. Why am I saying pasta? A burger and chips from Five Guys, or this restaurant actually here that's really good called the Burger Factory, and they do amazing burgers. So yeah, once a week I'd go out and I'd have that type of meal. But to be honest, even when I'm not doing a cut, that's how I eat anyway, because I don't like to eat that kind of food all the time. If I eat more than once like that, I just feel like shit. And I get a tummy ache, I can't train properly, I feel groggy, I feel tired. It's like it zaps my energy out of me. And then I ate out probably once or twice a week, because my mum and dad were actually here for 4 weeks, so they were here for a little bit of that time, and we would go out and I would just choose my salmon and I would just ask for the sauces on the side. So even though I was on a cut, I was still living my best life, you know, like you can still go out, you just have to make the right choices. And always ask for the sauces on the side because it makes such a big difference. Next question, how do you not give in to sugar cravings? I swear I'm a chocolate addict. So for me, I do have a lot of willpower and discipline, and I have learned that about myself over the years. But even before I got into fitness, I was like that anyway. Like, I could walk into a shop, stand in a queue and have like the aisle of chocolate and sweets next to me and not be fussed, not pick anything up. So for me, I don't really have those cravings. And I think as well, like, once I set a goal, I'm focused. So I really want to get to that goal and I don't want anything to get in my way. But I think it's just about finding things that you can replace that chocolate sweet craving with. So I would say, like, maybe I know it's going to sound silly, but eat a banana because they're quite sweet, or some, like, a date because they're quite sweet, or even like a protein shake, because a lot of protein shakes, like our strong ones, are very low calorie, they're low in sugar, they're low in fat. But the vanilla and the strawberry one in particular, it tastes like you're drinking a milkshake, and then you're getting in your protein as well. So there are ways to kind of replace that craving. Or I would say that really helps a lot of our clients on our one-to-one program, is that if they get that craving, they'll just go out for a walk, and then by the time they get back, they've forgotten that craving and they remember why they're doing this, and they kind of forget about it. So maybe that could be something you could try. Okay, so next question is, what was your training split? So I just kept my training split the same as what I was doing before, which is 4 days a week, I push legs, pull legs. I've done it for years. I absolutely love it. It works for me. And that is literally all I was doing. So my 2 leg days would be glutes and hamstrings, and then quads and glutes. And I was just mixing up between lower reps and higher reps, because I always just like to do a kind of mixture. And then my cardio, I was doing, so at first, for about 5 weeks, I think it was, I was doing the walk around the park. I was doing like 2 laps, so it's like an hour cardio. And then I realized my body isn't changing as quickly as it usually does, and we realized that it just wasn't intense enough for me. So then I started doing 45 minutes on the treadmill on an incline. So I was doing, what was I doing, like 10.5 incline, and then I was doing 4 speed kilometers per hour. And as soon as I switched my cardio to that, things started to change straight away. Okay guys, so I think that's everything. I've answered all of the questions that you guys have sent in, but if you do have any more questions, just leave them below, and I will see you in my next video, whenever that might be.